Alright guys, so for any of you watching who want to sell on Amazon and who want to sell on Amazon long term, this is something that you're going to run into and something that you need to do, because no matter how good your product is, no matter how much you've quality controlled it, no matter how many samples you've got, you will get returns and you will get complaints at some point. But how you handle those complaints can greatly affect the outcome of the situation, because if you get a negative review on your product, it can be extremely detrimental to your sales and something nobody wants. Everyone wants to uphold and achieve their 5-star review rating. So I want to go through in this video exactly what I did when I got a complaint of one of my products, a quality control issue, how I handled it, and how I diffused the situation to benefit me in the long run. So if you're interested in that, if you want to see the emails, if you want to see in depth exactly what I did and some tips how to really add that extra sweetener for the customer, then stick around to the end of this video. But before we get into it, if you could quickly give the video a thumbs up, subscribe down below and click the bell notification, that would be absolutely amazing. But without any further ado, let's get into it. So let's go ahead and kick this video off with the email I received from a customer the other day. So if I just chuck that up here now, you're going to see that they messaged me very politely, just saying that we've received the product, we've had an issue with it, but we're going to keep it anyway because we still enjoy using it, despite there being an issue with it. So quite a calm customer. They didn't really get mad. They didn't ask for a refund. They didn't ask for anything really. They just let me know there was an issue, but they're still quite happy with the product anyway, because it's still functioning as it should for the most part. So not really a bad email. I've received much worse. I've received people who are much less happy, but just for the one that I've had most recently, this one wasn't too bad. So if I take that down now, let's look at what I responded to this customer, because even though they said that we're completely fine with the product, we don't mind it, we don't mind keeping it, you shouldn't settle for that, because what that is, that's a 3-star review. That's an okay, there was an issue with it, but in general the product's okay. That's not what we want. We don't want those kind of reviews on our product, if any. We want to leave every single customer with the best possible experience possible. So just to put this in perspective for you, if you went to a restaurant and the food was okay, but they gave you the wrong order, you didn't get exactly what you asked for. If you asked for, say, a burger plain and it wasn't plain, or the food was slightly cold but it still tastes nice, if you were to talk to your friends about the restaurant after, would you say, yeah, it was amazing? Or would you just say, yeah, it was okay, but the food was kind of cold, or I asked for this and they didn't really give me that? But if you went up to them and said something about that to the waiter or the waitress, and they said then, we're really sorry, we're going to take that away, we're going to bring you a new one, would you then go to your friends and say, yeah, they were amazing, I said I had an issue and they brought me an entire new fresh meal completely for free? You're going to talk much more highly of the restaurant for sorting out the situation in your favor immediately, no questions asked. And that's the exact same approach that you should take to your Amazon business. You need to treat your customers how you would like to be treated if you was a customer yourself, whether it be in a restaurant, whether you've bought a product, no matter what situation you're in. You need to treat the customer with the utmost respect and make them as happy as possible. So looking at my response now to Nadia, I think it was, I basically said to her that I'm really happy that you're still happy with the product. Can I just confirm that this was the issue? So I want to make sure that I know exactly what the issue is, so I can go to my supplier and say, I've had a complaint about this, I don't want it to happen again, can we do our best to try and fix this to make sure that we don't get this same complaint happen again? And over time you're going to see these, if you get a continuous complaint about some section, some fabric or some material, if you keep getting complaints about that, you can keep talking to your supplier and eventually hopefully reduce those complaints. So first of all, I want to thank her for her email. I want to address the situation directly. I want to know exactly what the issue is. And then straight after, I want to do basically what I said about the restaurant scenario. I want to make her as happy as possible. So I basically then said that I'm happy that you're happy. I'm happy that you're still enjoying the product and you're happy to keep it. But unfortunately, I'm not happy with that. I'm not happy for you to keep a subpar product that you've basically paid for. I want to give you the best experience possible. So I'm going to ship you out a completely free unit at my own expense, just so you can see the quality that we like to uphold of our products, because this really isn't a normal situation that we have happen, that we don't normally get these types of complaints. So I want to show you that I'm really not happy with this, and then I'll show her reply then, and she was very happy with that. She's very happy to accept this, and that's one thing I would say, guys, is just make sure the customer is happy to receive this. They may not want a new product, they might ask for a refund instead, so just ask, is it okay if I do send you a brand new product completely for free? If they say yes, then perfect. And this is kind of the important bit, guys, is when you actually go to give the customer this free unit, how do you go about it? So when you actually get a complaint from a customer, it'll have the order ID of their order in their complaint email. So if you go ahead and take that order ID and put it into your orders, then you can very, very quickly find that order. You can click on the order and then you have their address details. So once you have their address details, if you go to your manage inventory page next to your listing, there's going to be, well, say a drop down, but it actually kind of drops up. So a drop up menu, I guess. If you then go ahead and click, I think it's create fulfillment order, that's it, create fulfillment order on that drop up menu, or so I say drop down, that's very, very strange. On the drop down menu, then it'll take you to a page that looks like this. I'm going to put a screenshot of it now, where you can put in the address and all the details you got from the order transaction kind of thing on your order list. You can put in all the details there. And the important thing here is to look at the comment section, okay? Because this comment section is going to be printed on the label that gets sent inside of the product. So I think by default it says thanks for your order, but I like to customize this when it's something for a customer who's had a bad experience. So in that little box there, I say, hey Nadia, I really hope you accept this free product, or just I hope it shows how important customer satisfaction is to us and the quality of our products meeting 100% of the standards required for just, you basically know what I'm saying. You want to put something customized in that comment box because it is going to show to the customer, whether they read it or not. It's a nice touch to know that that's personalized to Nadia. It's not just system generated. So that's kind of another little neat trick I would go and do just to make it more customized. And as you can see, by all the emails I've shown you, this has actually worked out very, very well for me, and I actually got a 5-star review from this customer. So everything worked out very, very well. She got a bad product. There was a fault in the product. It doesn't really happen very often. I've never really had that complaint before, but she got it and I dealt with it in such a way I still got a 5-star review. And like I said at the beginning of this video, for anyone who's selling on Amazon, for anyone who wants to sell long term, you're gonna get complaints, and it's how you deal with them that can greatly affect your listing. I could have dropped from that 5-star rating from this one situation, but because of how it was handled, I, well, quite fortunately didn't get that. I could have got a 3-star review and that might have brought down my rating to still a 4.5 stars, even if it was quite a high rating overall. It's still not that 5-star rating. So I hope you've learned something from this video, guys. If you have, leave a comment down below on this situation and what you think about the little comment section, because not very many people actually use that or know about it. So I hope that's taught you something new. Give the video a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button, and absolutely smash the notification bell so you get a notification every time I put out a new video. I really want to get the notification squad up and on point. So if you do all of that, I'll be very, very grateful. But with all that said, I'll see you in the next video.